Greetings, Yak Watchers. Now, down the bottom of our street, there existed a paper shop, a newspaper slash grocery store type place, and they used to rent out Mega Drive, SNES, and NES games. And one of the games that I would get pretty much every week was this, Premier Manager 97, a management simulator on a console. Was it the first ever? It might well be. Of course, there were loads of these games on home computers, but as far as I know, well, this is certainly the only management game on the Mega Drive. Now, the name entry saga here, you have to hit the correct combination of buttons in the correct order. You enter a really, really long name, and then you press the wrong button to confirm it, then it just cancels the whole thing, and you have to enter the whole thing again. So we've just gone with Yak this time, instead of the more complex Hindley Yak. And of course, Wigan Athletic, my local team. That's probably one of the reasons why I loved this game. The aim of the game, the full version of the game, is to take a third division team and bring them up to the Premier League with the ultimate goal of being the England manager. And Wigan Athletic were in the third division, my favourite team. So I would play this for hours and hours on end, trying to get them right up there. Unfortunately, you can't actually be the England manager, because what happens when you finish the game is you accept the England job, then it just goes back to the title screen. Which is something of a pity, but what do I expect for a 2 megabyte cartridge, or whatever this is? Now, you find all the things that you would expect from a management game here. As we can see, we've got formation style tackling. You can even look at the player information here and scout out the forthcoming match. We've got Hereford United. Now, in this video, I do not believe we shall be save scumming. Save scumming? Oh, hold on a sec. We'll talk about save scumming in a minute. And I'm going to talk about it a lot. But first, let's take a look at these quality advertisement hoardings. We've got Bonko brand shoe alarms, Cross brand spray on hair. Now, wouldn't you love to see those at your favourite football team's ground? Portable hole. Now, what would you do with the portable hole? And then you've got some boring ads for Gremlin and things like that. Cross brand for all your elbow needs. I don't know. Maybe you can polish your elbow. Could be what that is. Anyway, save scumming. Not going to be doing that in this video, but it's something that I would do as an 8-year-old all the flipping time. It's basically big fat cheating. If you lose, you reload the game, play the game again until you win, and then save the game. Seasons last years and years with this tactic, but you'll always win, and you can get right to the top immediately. But as I said, this is not a guide to how to cheat in Premier Manager 97. You may say, well, Yak, oh, cheating is bad, cheating is bad. But if it extends your enjoyment of the game, why not? I was 8 years old. I couldn't do any of this. I didn't understand any of this football strategy nonsense. So I would have basically put the game down, gone and rented something else instead, like Streets of Rage, I don't know. But this made me stick with it. There's something in the human psyche that makes everybody like statistics. I don't know what it is. There's probably some deep psychological meaning behind it all to see numbers increase. And the releases of dopamine when you win a game. Now look at this, the fax machine. That's very, very 90s, isn't it? The fax machine. Does anybody out there have a fax machine these days? Do you know any businesses? Maybe you've got a fax machine, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, let's get to the first game. Now this is the basic screen that you get, and you can play on very, very slow, which basically matches last a whole 90 minutes in real time, but we don't want to do that. We're going to speed up to ultra speed. With this, games last approximately 1 minute. It's a bit more manageable, and you can still hit the A button, or indeed any button on the control pad apart from start, to mess around with your tactics, make substitutions. You can have, I think, 3 substitutions. Yep, it says 3 substitutions allowed in this. It was 3 subs allowed back in those days. Now we're losing 2-0 here. Look at that. We were absolutely hammered. They had 20 shots on target, or 20 shots. We had just 1. Now what are we going to do about this? We're 23rd in Division 3. We're going to have to mess around with our team and try, if we can, to reverse our fortunes. But the amount of customization here is admirable, especially for a game such as this on the Mega Drive. In fact, you could say it's quite groundbreaking, even. Now, if we have a look through the formations here, we can perhaps choose one that's better suited to the types of players that we have. And we've got some quite good midfield and attacking players, so we'll go with 4-3-3. Do you remember these players, ladies and gentlemen? If you're a football fan, did they play for your favourite team? Maybe before or after this game was released? If we can see, let's have a look. You just saw him there. Roberto Martinez was there. He's currently at the World Cup 2018 with Belgique. And we're now against Brighton. What can Roberto Martinez do for us here? Well, probably absolutely nothing. Yes, indeed. These are all the real player names from 1996. And I've no idea if they had to pay for those. They may have. I mean, this is slightly before the whole licensing thing kicked off. Oh, look at that. We've got an injury. Oh no, somebody's been sent off. Haskell. No, Greenall has been sent off. Sorry, Haskell didn't play for Wigan Athletic. What am I thinking? Colin Greenall, yes, he was a somewhat aggressive player. So that is realistic. He's out for the next game. He's greyed out, so we'll have to replace him. I don't recall this game being well received back in the 90s. It might have been by football fans. But you might say, if you're so enamoured with football management, that it's worth it shelling out for a PC. But the thing is, they're twice, 3 times as expensive as consoles. So, what is it? 150 quid for a Mega Drive console in 96? Plus maybe 20 quid for this game, 170 quid. For a PC, it might be a decent quality PC, that is. It might be 300, 400 quid, and then you're paying 40 quid on top of that for the game. So yeah, management gaming on a budget. And yes, I will say that it was groundbreaking. Because can any of you tell me any NES management games? Please don't. They're probably awful. Let's take a look at the table here. Rock bottom, yes. Fun fact, ladies and gentlemen, I think it was 98, 99. A couple of years after this, Wigan Athletic did get promoted from this division. So, if you're planning to play this game, Wigan Athletic are actually one of the best teams to pick. Because they're quite good. Oh, look at this. This is a bit of a closer game. 2-2. Should we make some substitutions here, or just leave it as is? Let's make a sub. Kilford. Come on, Killer Kilford. What's going to happen here? Are we going to win? Oh, 24 shots. Oh well, first points of the season. We'll play, well, one more game. Oh, here we go. For our last game, we're going to look at the in-game animatics. And wonderful they are too. Look at this teletext pixel art that we have here. Especially on the Ultra mode. Look at this. Ooh. Yes, I know it's the same animations each time. Oh, look at that. We had a yellow card animation. It'd be nice if we got a red card animation so I could show you that. But yeah, this counted for cool back in 1996. Hey, look, Ireland. Is that Stephen Ireland? Nah, it's a little bit before Stephen Ireland's time. I think goal! Oh, but it's for them. Oh, and it's a red card. Yes, I got my wish. And it's one of those dudes that's been sent off. We've gone back to 2-1. Are we going to equalise in the last 10 minutes of this game? Oh, another yellow card. Oh, they're a dirty bunch of cheats, but we lost. Oh, Wigan Athletic, I think you need to retire. And yes, go back to the fax machine. Oh, no, Johnson, how could you? How could you do that? Oh, right, look. Why would you want to retire from football to become a computer programmer? Being a computer programmer is much more labour-intensive, let me tell you. And just like that, we've lost one of our players. Oh, that's a bit of a Richard move game. A Richard move. And that's made me so annoyed I'm not playing anymore. Good night, Yak Watchers. Oh, forget this stupid transfer market.